Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about HECtor DAO. They're bringing it, ladies and gentlemen, hundreds of thousands of percent APY. I know, it's crazy, but I'm going to have to talk about it because now we can get you in easier. It's a simple about 3 or 4 step process. So I'm going to go over it today. I hate to say it, and I don't like using this term, but last night on the live stream, people were saying maybe you should show people how to get that HECtor coin, the HEC coin for dummies. Well, nobody's a dummy. Everybody has to learn from somewhere, just like I had to learn. So at one time I was a dummy, and so therefore I'm going to show you how we do it now in these easy steps to get into the HEC coin and earn thousands of percent APY potentially. And welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. Welcome back, and I want to thank you so much for being here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And please share the videos. You never know who you can help, because right now today I'm talking about how to buy HECtor DAO coin, the HEC, a very simple method. Even though I call it simple, it beats bridging and swapping and doing all this other stuff. And I think almost nearly 100% of the people can now buy HEC. We will start it off real quick shortly, but first, please, if you would like to become a member of the channel, this is why there's a join button over here on the right hand side. And as a member of the channel, under the community tab, you receive special messages specifically for you. You can also join us on the live stream. Those are members with the icon. That means you also receive 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for you, and a few other perks as well. You actually have your own emojis that is specially made for you, by the way. Also, ladies and gentlemen, please, the red subscribe button, and please click the all notification bell if you like what we're talking about. All right, without further ado, the first things first, because most of this information goes to United States citizens. But if you are in the US, the easiest place is Coinbase. Let's just face facts. I'm going to start here, and then the next move you can do potentially without having to do Coinbase. But I'm going to give you the steps. What we need is USDT. No matter where you buy it from in the world, you need USDT. And there's a reason you're going to need to buy USDT. So, United States citizen, you can open up your Kucoin, your Coinbase. So don't forget to get your free $10 of BTC if you use my link down below in the description. It's more than $5 here. So it's $10 down below if you use the Stop Struggling Now link. Just keep that in mind. Sign up, and when you buy crypto, you're going to buy a certain amount of USDT. Whether it's, well, 100, I would recommend you have to buy, in order for this to work, you're going to have to spend $150 or more. All right, there's a reason, because our next move is on Kucoin, and they have a minimum that you can send out. I believe it's 50 FTM minimum, and FTM is around $3. So that's why you got to remember you have to have more than 50 FTM. So whatever buys you more than 50, and then remember there are gas fees on USDT because it's an ERC20 token. So anyhow, around, let's just keep it safe, around 180 bucks is what you're going to need to buy of USDT. So that will get you into the HEC and keep it nice and easy. Now, after you buy USDT here on Coinbase, then you're going to send it to Kucoin. So this is why, if you are not signed up with Coinbase or Kucoin, I suggest you get signed up with them before you start anything. Now on Kucoin, you can actually buy crypto right here. Now, it depends on the credit card or the bank. Not all will allow you to buy on a crypto exchange. But for all those, if you want to sign up with Kucoin first, then you can find out if you can actually buy the USDT here. That may be a prudent thing to do. And then I also have a link for Kucoin exchange down below. Referral deals, you know how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. And you can buy on here USDT, and it makes your life even simpler. But Kucoin has its little nuances as well, so I'm going to walk you through that so you'll understand, because you'll buy the USDT, then you're going to be looking around like, wait, how am I going to exchange this? So we're going to get into that. But first up, USDT, you don't have to buy it there yet, but you can sign up with Kucoin and see if you can actually buy USDT there. If you cannot, then you have to go to Coinbase, buy USDT, and then transfer it, send it over to your Kucoin main wallet account. Now, here's Kucoin. And like I said, some of you might want to sign up with Kucoin first, because if you're able to buy the USDT, then you, like I said, you don't have to be on Coinbase. So anyhow, let's get to it, because there's nuances that is different. So I had not previously used Kucoin until like last 48 hours, 24 hours ago. So you have your Kucoin, USDT, let's just say, in your Kucoin account. That's fine. Now, your Kucoin account, though, has to be understood. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to have assets after you send over your USDT, but a lot of you are going to say, hey, Eric, where do I get my receive code, right? That's the first thing. So let me go back to Kucoin proper. Let me get on that screen, and you will see deposits, withdrawal and transfer. I can't remember what's going to come up on the screen, but here it is. You see the deposit, withdraw, deposit and withdrawal history. So all you have to do, come to deposits, okay, because you want to deposit money in, send money to you, and then you pick USDT. This is if you're sending from Coinbase. And then here's your receive code. And then you copy, and then you would paste it on the send on Coinbase. And then after that, it'll show up here in about 5 minutes or less. And it'll have USDT under your assets. It's that simple. All right. Now, on Kucoin, they have different things going on. When I receive money from my Coinbase or any other place where I bought the USDT and transferred it into Kucoin, it's going to be in something called the main account. That's right. Main account and trading account are two separate accounts. The main account is where literally nothing pretty much happens. That's just letting you know, like your wallet, you have X amount of USDT. Like I have 0.000 whatever 753 left of USDT in my account. So it's in the main account. Now, here's the thing. If you want to exchange, meaning you go to the markets here, because that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to exchange our USDT for Phantom. All right. All right. Having a little issue, but we'll go here to trading. I was trying to pull the markets down, but I'm going to go to trading. And so that way I can show you exactly what we're talking about here. All right. So once this comes up, you'll already see FTM USD. And apparently FTM is only 214. Now, when you first start out, if you have never done anything on Kucoin, over here on the right hand side, you notice input 6-digit trading password. There will be a button down here that says set password. So this is like another way to double check and make sure that you're trying to do this. So you'll have your login to Kucoin. Then when you come to the trading, now you're sitting there going, okay, I want to get FTM. Now you have to put in a 6-digit number. And see if I remember. There we go. That's what the screen is going to look like, except where you see buy FTM the first time, if you would have not have set the pin, you're going to have to set the pin. So that's before you can actually trade something. And then whatever amount you have in USDT, well, then I would suggest you hit 100%. Then this will load up and you can click on market. At this point, 213, 214 won't really matter. And then you just buy the FTM. And the FTM is on the Phantom network. All right. Now, one important fact before you are able to do anything, because if you jump the hoops just like I did, you're gonna have to transfer your USDT from your main account into your trading account. That is the kicker, because you will go to the trade and then you'll be like, why can't I get my USDT? And it's because it's still sitting in the main account. And that's pretty simple. Now, I see my screen is reset, I think, so I'm not going to be able to show you. But here's the trading account you can see from the drop-down menu. And that's all you have to do. You have to trade or transfer the money from USDT from your main account into the trading account. That is very important. All right? Main account, transfer to trading account. All right? Hopefully you understand what I'm saying, and that is something you'll need to do. And here we go. I'll give you a perfect example. I'll pull up the USDT. See here, I have 0 in here at the moment. There's a reason why. But in your case, as soon as you sent USDT here, then you will see this pop up. And then you just tell it the amount, and it'll be the maximum amount, right? And then that's what you're going to put here, and then you confirm. And then, of course, you have your phone number. It'll double check you again, some PIN numbers, whatever. And that's all there is to it. You'll have it in your trading account. Now you can go over here and do some trading and make sure you have the FTM USDT paired set up. And then you'll see in the trading. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's your first phase. All right. Now, some of you may not be familiar with MetaMask. All right. So here, once you have it, notice main account. If you see money in your main account, you will not be able to use it to trade. So that's why you have to see the BTC, in our case, the USDT. You're going to see a number here because you have it in your trading account, and now you can trade it. Okay? Just want to be clear on that. Now, the next thing you need to do is make sure your MetaMask is hooked up properly. MetaMask, you need to add it as an extension on your Chrome, not on your phone, on your laptop, tablet, desktop computer is what I suggest first. Okay? Then you're going to have to open it up, and you're going to have to set up the Phantom network on your MetaMask. How do you do that? It's simple. I'll have the links down below for the docs, But when you go to MetaMask, you'll see the Ethereum mainnet is always the go-to. That's number one. That should be sitting there as it is. You hit this, a drop-down menu comes, and you'll see custom RPC in your MetaMask. All right? Then you will place in that information that the drop-down box that comes up next, which is this right here. That's what you'll see in MetaMask. This is the information that you put in. Once you put that in, then you just hit enter and save, and now you'll have where this says Ethereum network. You click on it, and then it will say the Phantom Opera. It'll say Phantom Opera, and that's where you now have to do some other things. All right, so you'll be in your MetaMask, then you're going to go to your Phantom Opera, and I don't know if this will even show up. So let me see if it'll show up. I'll show you guys exactly what's going on. Here we are, Phantom Opera. Okay, let me see if you can see that. Unfortunately, it's not going to show. So, but anyhow, we'll get to the Phantom Opera network. And now, since you're going to be in your MetaMask, you might as well import the HEC token, the HEC token. You're going to have to import. All right. So at the very bottom in your MetaMask, and again, I'll show the network. These are the tools. This is the information. At the very bottom, once you log into open up your MetaMask and be on the Phantom network, now at the bottom of that, you'll see import token. You're going to have to go. I suggest go to CoinGecko.com. And on the right-hand side, if you're on your desktop, you'll see info. If you're on your phone, info's down at the bottom, and you have to click on it to open up the info. And this is how you get the contract information. This contract information you're going to add to your MetaMask when you import the token, and then say save and import. Then that HEC coin will be in your MetaMask. All right, that's very important. That's one thing you need to do. Now, that's before you send anything from your Kucoin, the FTM from Kucoin. You also should set up and make sure that FTM is in your account as well. All right, FTM Phantom, want to make sure that is in your MetaMask account. And here's the Phantom, and of course the same thing under your contract. You import the FTM because you're going to be sending FTM from Kucoin into your MetaMask. All right, that's the next steps. Now there's one last thing, and unfortunately I don't have it readily available, but when you swap, which is our next thing, Spooky Swap, then it's going to change into FTM into HEC. But when you stake, it's SHEC. But we'll get to that in a second. Now, so far, you have everything set up. All right, everything. You got the Kucoin connection. You have your USDT. You've already exchanged it into FTM, Phantom FTM, because that's what they have. You already set up your MetaMask to receive the FTM, to make sure you imported the FTM token under your Phantom Opera in the MetaMask. So now all you have to do is go back to Kucoin, and now you're going to withdraw. That is what they're going to term it. You're going to withdraw it, and I don't know if it's going to come up. We'll see if it comes up for us. But we're going to withdraw, and now you need to go to your MetaMask account and get your deposit code. All right, it's that string of numbers. And the thing about the Phantom Opera is at the very top will be the code. It's that simple. All right, so you get that code, then you come back to your Kucoin, for instance, and withdraw. And now when you withdraw, there's going to be a fee. And I love this. The fee is 1 FTM. Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? 1 FTM. Now, I believe you have to send back the money from your trading account to your main account. I think that's how you have to do it, but I can't remember. But nonetheless, so we're going to withdraw at that point FTM, and this is it. So it's pretty simple. You'd put in the wallet address in your MetaMask on the Phantom Opera network for your FTM, even though actually it's just a Phantom network wallet. But you get that address, you put it in here, you have a drop down menu, and on the drop down menu, you're going to say Phantom network, and then you're going to send the max, and they're going to take one FTM, $2.15. Beats ETH, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's it. You don't have 60 bucks, 80 bucks, 100 and some odd bucks taken from you. You just have $2 taken from you, $3 taken from you. We can live with that, ladies and gentlemen. An ATM transaction, yes, I can live with that. All right, so now you transferred your money into your MetaMask. You have everything already set up because you're on the Phantom Opera network. Now, here's the next step. You have Spooky Swap that you need to go to. SpookySwap.finance. Everybody on podcast, SpookySwap.finance. It's going to be a little lengthy, ladies and gentlemen, but is it going to be worth it when you can put in $500 and double your money in like 20 to 30 days? And then double that another 20 to 30 days, the way things are going right now, and you're at the beginning? It's worth doing this. It's worth taking the 20 minutes to do it and invest a little bit of money. All right, now, I'm already connected. You see the FTM. So what's going to happen here at Spooky Swap is when you come here, it's going to ask you to open up your MetaMask. Why? Because you have FTM on the Phantom network. All right? So, and you're going to have the HEC already imported for the token. So you have your Phantom FTM already sitting at your MetaMask because you sent it over. Pretty simple. Now, as you can see, you have a swap here. So all you have to do is hit swap. You see FTM. You click on Boo. This is going to pop up. You're going to look for the HEC. This is another way that, notice the plus sign over here, which I forgot about. The plus sign, if you haven't added it to your MetaMask, you can hit the plus sign and it'll add the HEC token to your MetaMask. So you wouldn't have had to import it like I was going through that earlier. But either way, it's best to understand how you import tokens on MetaMask. So that's fine. Or you can just add it here. But if you already have the HEC added, then just click on this side and now you can see the exchange. FTM to HEC. So I have some FTM in there. And remember, you got to leave a little FTM. I left a lot of FTM, really, because that's almost one FTM, which is $2. The fees are less than this when we do our swaps. It's less than $1. Okay, so that's all I'm trying to tell you. It was like 20 or 30 cents was the fees. But nonetheless, leave like one FTM in here or thereabouts. So then you can always swap and not have to worry about it. And when you stake, you won't have to worry about it either. All right. So they take some also the FTM fee when you stake, but it's like pennies. It's like 30 cents. So I suggest you leave at least one HEC in your account. I believe when I started, I had 1.3. So then when I swapped, they took like 30 cents. And then when I staked, I think they took another like 30 cents. So that's why I'm under the 0.9. So you want to have a little over one FTM minimum left in here when you swap. And then all you have to do is if I wanted to send all this there, which I don't, I would hit swap. Well, I can. It's grayed out. But you blue, it would let me swap. And again, this is major. Leave a little bit. Do not do max. All right? Do not do max FTM. At least all these, at least go all the way, take these this 7-8 digits and go up here and like I said, just be safe. Just have one left at least. All right? You do all of it except for one. All right? Or leave, just basically leave at least one in there. At least. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do the full maximum because you won't be able to stake at that point. All right? Now, you swap, and then in about a minute, minute and a half, you'll notice some transaction going on. A MetaMask will pop up and say transaction confirmed. Then you will have FTM in your account of this small amount, let's say like what I have. At the time it was 1.3, I think, something like that. And then the other, whatever the amount is, there'll be HEC in the account. Then you go to HECtor DAO. And by the way, you can disconnect, which it won't show, but you can disconnect from this particular spooky swap if you want to. Now, you're going to have to come over here to HECtor DAO. Link is down below in the description. They're blowing up 316 HEC price now. It was 270, 240, I believe, just last night. This is crazy. It's blowing up. And now you come over here. You're going to have to connect your wallet once again. Make sure it's on the Phantom network. It'll tell you if it's wrong. It'll say wrong network. Then you have to go to your MetaMask. It'll pop up. You'll see it. It's self-explanatory. And it'll say switch networks. So it'll switch to your Phantom network if it's not already on it. All right. So you have nothing to worry about there. Then you come down here after you connect and hit stake. Oh, they're going to make me connect my wallet. All right. I'll connect my wallet. And they'll make you hit stake. Now, you see stake HEC here. And you also see I only have roughly 180 bucks. Something like that, 190 bucks, something like that in there. But anyhow, because I go 0.6 times whatever the coin price is. The coin price was 300 and something, so that's 180, right? So it's a little over that, but I just round about because it doesn't matter. I'm not taking it out anytime soon. But anyhow, this should say approve. So what's going to happen is you're going to hit max. And again, I don't generally put max in. I always take off the point, like if there's point and then 339, whatever, 58. I usually go all the way and I'll leave up 0.33. I'll do 0.33 the first two and then I'll just cut off all the rest. So I'll leave a little bit of HEC in my account because I don't know how the staking and all that goes. And I just want to make sure it goes through. But anyhow, you're going to approve. But again, you're going to hit stake. Then you're going to approve an amount that's going to be in this max line that you want to stake. Then once you hit approve, it's going to take like a minute and it'll give you an approve. Then you'll see this stake HEC. And then once again, you're going to want to max and then do stake HEC. And then another 30 seconds to a minute, then it'll be staked. And then this right here will populate, or you'll refresh after about a minute, minute and a half. And you'll see SHEC in your account. Now, there is one last thing because I imported the SHEC token. All right, I put that in my MetaMask and I got it from the HECtor DAO Discord group. I'll have a link down below to get to their Discord group because they have all the contract addresses, but I imported the SHEC also into my MetaMask instead of allowing them to somehow make it happen. I don't do that. I imported it into my MetaMask, just so you know. So that's the last thing, SHEC, before you stake. All right? That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I know it seems like I'm talking a long time and it's that hard, but all you have to do is just go step by step and it's not that hard. All right? Once you do it one time, now for everybody else, when you go to do, if you do Olympus, if you do Klima, if you do Time, now you'll understand they're similar, except they might use something else, like Avalanche Networks uses Trader Joe's XYZ, for instance, okay? So, but it's still the same swap, same stake, still have to leave a little bit of amount of the main coin in there. Like in this case, we swapped FTM, so you got to leave a little FTM on Avalanche Network, AVAX. When you swap and stake, you still have to leave a little AVAX for the gas fees. Same scenario works no matter which way you go. Now, everybody else, if that's all you needed, I have more. There's a HECtor DAO giveaway. That's right, I saved some of the best for last. They have a white paper. I'll have the PDF down below. That's right, these guys actually have a white paper on what they're doing. It's awesome. the US dollar. But anyhow, they go through some things on what they plan on doing, and they're making it happen. I'm very happy about what they're doing. Now, we have more. The giveaway, 4 days left. That's it. 4 days left. I'll have a link down below for this because this is how you enter. So you still have time to get in on whatever it is, 5,000 worth of prizes in HEC. There's only 4,000 people that's entered, which is kind of incredible. Like I told you before, when there's hoops to jump through, the more hoops, the less people will enter. All right. They have like over $30 million in their account from investments, but yet only 4,000 people have entered this contest to win the free money. I find that kind of hilarious. Here's the market caps. Here we go. You can see number 1 is Ohm, 3 billion. Number 2 is Time, 2 billion. Number 3 is Klima. They're approaching 1 billion. They'll probably have a 1 billion by now. And here's HECtor. Start of the new beginning. Look at this, 9,000 people. So half of the people entered the contest as of a few days ago. This is all at the beginning. The APYs are off the charts, 7,000 for Ohm. They're on the ETH network, 92,000 for AVAX on Time, Klima 38,000, and here we are with this ridiculous 575,000%. That is unheard of, ladies and gentlemen. And keep in mind, it still does the rebase every 8 hours, just like all the rest. Ohm, Time, Klima, HECtor. They're all doing it the same way. And the Treasury. Look at this, $700 million Treasury. 684 million, 122 million, and here's HECtor, 10 days old with 23 million, with a lot of room to grow. I am really hoping that a lot of you at SSN Nation and everybody else who may now have just found this channel have decided to put a little bit of money into HECtor because this ridiculous APY percentage. Again, I told you, just what I tell you I do. I put in like $200. That's it. Like 24 hours ago, it was like 180 or something like that. I think it was, I think it's, I can't remember, but it's around 180, 185, something like that, because there's no reason to do thousands or even 1,000 in this case, because if this thing works out, even 180 bucks, I'll give you a perfect example. You times that by 5,754. I'm going to do it right now. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. And that equals $1 million. So if these guys are able to keep up this situation for a year, even 180 turns into $1 million. Now, let's not get too optimistic. The odds of them being able to keep up 575% for 365 days, that's a tall order. But I will say this, the fact that they started out right now, and if you get in early, the coin price when I got in was in the 200s, so I have a little bit less than a HECtor. One HEC coin, if like the other coins, could be 5 grand, 8 grand, 10 grand by themselves. So that in itself, if somebody invested 250, 300 bucks and it turns into 3,000, like some people did when Joshua Felder mentioned it, $27, you've already 10 times your money, made 1,000% on your money because it's over $300 now. So see, it does matter when you get into something, and you can always exit and take your profits. Joshua Felder took some profits, used the rest of it, is staked, and let it ride. He has nothing to lose. Took profits and let it stake. Win-win. All right? Because it doesn't take much if these numbers hold up. Even if it goes half of the numbers, you still are going to be happy. Even if it drops to a third of the number, you're still going to be happy, right? So just keep that in mind. And that's all I wanted to show you today, with one last thing. HECtor, Prometheus, he's one of the developers. I'm with HECtor DAO. They had their AMA yesterday, or November 19th. I'll have a link down below to that YouTube. You can listen for the 2 hours and be amazed. HECtor Bank, ladies and gentlemen, where you have no credit checks, no qualifying. They're talking about putting that in place. Not now, but down the road. They're talking about a 4x4, which you already see they implemented apparently, because here's the 4x4. That's bonding and staking. And no, it just happened yesterday. I don't know how it really works, but I do know this. Normally when you bond, if the coin is $300, let's say, when you bond, you're bonding at a lower price to buy it. But now they're also allowing you to earn money for staking in the first place on the other side, calling it a 4-4. That's the only easiest explanation I have at this point. Maybe by the end of the week, I'll have another full-blown explanation for you, but that's the easiest interpretation I have. And I think now it's a win-win. So, let me know if you have any questions. Down below is the time to ask them. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but something is happening. The financial winds of change could be here. I am really hoping that one of these, HECtor, Time, Klima, Olympus, any of these guys, any fork, anybody, I'm hoping at least 90% of them, 60% of them, 70% of them can actually hang for 1 year. And the reason why, we would have millions of millionaires who only invested 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and they too now got to win big time. That one winner that will change your life. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.